Hello and welcome back to this series of videos about how to compile, build and test Bitcoin Core, which is the main client to run operations with Bitcoin. Okay, now I will continue from the last video in which we tried all these steps down until here. We did not start the FATS testing, which I hope I will start in this video. Instead, oh sorry, I wasn't showing you the desktop. Yeah. So in this article from John Attack, I'm getting inspiration on how to do all the steps to compile, build, then test the code. Okay, I'm doing everything here in Compute Engine in Google Cloud. The last time I left everything here where I was building the code, and it wasn't getting compiled in less than 1 hour, I think, so I interrupted it. Therefore, today we'll start from zero. I hope to do everything faster than last time. So we'll go for an E2. Well, maybe today we can choose an E2 medium, so maybe we have more memory and more cores to execute everything. I mean, not more cores, but more CPU power in general. Or maybe this one, which will be for a month $100, which is 14 cents per hour. I will go with this. So let's just create this. Maybe for the networking we need something, but I'm not sure, so I will just continue. Let's wait to have this machine online, and then we'll SSH into it, and there we'll start to launch these updating commands. And from here it's just a step from cloning the repository and then starting, configuring the compilation environment, and then using make we can basically obtain the build. Let's authorize. Okay, so this is the first step. In my notes, not these notes, the notepad, I will just paste the command to see if the text is what actually we see here. You never know where you can find some altered content. Therefore, let's just, okay, I need to share with you the SSH window. Nice, I just executed an update of the packages we can access to. Now I'm pasting this command to install all of these packages, which are mainly utilities, and we have also Clang, Zcash, GCC. Clang and GCC are the compilers which we'll use as we're working in C++. And then we have Git, to clone and everything. Then we'll have also Python, some databases here and there. That's it. In the first video, I've been through all the libraries in this list. This time I'll just install them as I'm sure about what I'm installing. It's nearly done. It was taking a minute as there are a lot of packages. Many of them are meta packages, which inside them have only references to lists of packages. This means that the packages we're actually installing are not only those we have seen in the command, but there are hundreds and hundreds more. Okay, we're done. Now we'll need to download the source files, basically to clone them locally. So let me remember where I am in the directories. I'm in my home, right? Nice. Therefore, we'll just clone it in a folder which is called like the repository itself. Okay, nice. Now we just move into that folder. We can see what's the content here. So now there's this facultative passage here. This step is not necessary for us because I'm not even sure what's it useful for. I will discover it later. For now, I don't need this. Therefore, I will just go for the step 4, in which we ask it to list us all the tagged branches. Okay. So here basically we have all the branches that exist in this repository. We currently are working with version 28.1. In some days we will have version 29 published. Let's see when it's coming out. Release schedule. Oh, look, it's going to happen in 3 days, I think. Okay. However, we're going to work with version 28.1. Okay. Okay, so the format for this command is this one. We put v and then what we need. Therefore, it will be v and directly 28.1. That's it. Okay, now switching to v28.1. You are in the touched head state. You can look around, make experimental changes and commit them, and you can discard any commits you make in this state without impacting any branches by switching back to a branch. Therefore, it's like a VB mode versioning. If you want to create a new branch to retain commits you create, you may do so now or later by using -c with the switch command, blah blah blah. Okay, for me it's fine to just work in this detached head state. Okay. So here it's saying how to compile from source, but I would like to compile with Clang, because here I think that implicitly we are compiling with GCC. Instead, I will first of all configure the environment to work like this. Therefore, first of all, we have autogen.sh to execute. So remember that when we entered this folder, we had only well, not even that. Okay, let's see what we have now. Okay, so for some reasons before in the ls command I could not find autogen.sh. Now it's here, and one thing that usually happens is that you do not have the configure immediately. After you execute the autogen.sh script, you then get the configure file. Therefore, now instead of executing .configure, we execute .configure with some parameters, which will tell to use as compiler C language, Clang, and as setting for compilation and building cache, we have C cache, and it's specifying to use C language ++ outputs. Therefore, we build, we configure, and then we can build. Let's see, so we can use this command to start to make. It's a file which will manage different steps of compiling from what I understand. Okay, nice. Build options, blah blah blah. Okay, now we start this, which will use our two cores. Remember, we created this machine with two cores, and it should compile, build, and give us the outputs, which allow us then to start testing. However, I'm not sure that this first compilation will give us the outputs which we expect for a fast testing. Let's see if first of all we would obtain some normal outputs. This will take some minutes. Okay, so we have an error here. Let's have a look and debug a bit this situation. So okay, here we started the command. Now matching function for call to begin, ranges, cast, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not used to work in C++, therefore I'm not sure what can be this compiling error for. However, we'll search around. Let's see if in the end we have 10 errors generated. Let's see if this is a common error. Okay, so why get this error on execute make? So it looks like that in general it's a common error, therefore we'll use our friend, our LLM friend. While compiling BTC core. What's this, man? I received these errors. It looks like your Bitcoin Core compilation failed due to errors in net processing.o. Let's see. Let's have a look in our errors here. So yeah, it looks like it started here. So this is how you read it. I see. So leave Bitcoin node a net processing blah blah blah. Let's see what the fuck is so big everything. Okay, so here are some steps to troubleshoot. Check the first error message. The first error in the output is usually the most relevant. Okay, yes, always. Scroll up in the compilation log and look for the first instance of error to understand what went wrong. Check dependencies. Ensure you have all required dependencies installed. Run what? Okay, so this is for guy support, but I'm not interested. I think I already have all these libraries. Otherwise, when I try to install them, I will receive an error. Ensure you have correct build tools. Verify that you have the correct version of GCC and G++. If you have an older version, install GCC 8 or later. Clean and rebuild. If the previous build failed, clean the build directory before compiling. You know what? I will just remove. Oh shit. I have the wrong keyboard layout. So I will just remove everything I copied until now. What the fuck? Can I do like this? What was the command to remove a directory? Remove directory command. rmdir, no, rmrf. Okay, rmrf. Okay, so nice. Therefore now we just git clone. Come on, I don't remember everything now. Maybe we have it here. Nice, let's go. So fast, we clone this. Okay. Now I will try to install all the dependencies again, which should return a message where it says that we already have all these libraries installed. Okay, done. Automake is already the newest. It's already the newest version. The newest. So 0 installed, 0 upgraded. Okay, and the one that was giving me the error was libbitcoin, which doesn't exist here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't see it here. However, let's see if now we just do what the guide says step by step without changing it. Oh Jesus, what happens here? Oh yeah. What? It says we do not have any autogen. Oh. Oh, of course. We skipped this step here. Okay, sorry. To go faster, I'm going slower. Okay, so this will be B28. Come on, man. Yeah, you know. Now, ls, we have autogen. Dot autogen a, which is, I cannot see my keyboard layout. Jesus Christ, I have to resolve this. Okay, now it should generate what we need. Then we'll configure. Okay, so we configure. Nice. Now that we have everything configured, we'll execute the make. We'll go by this. Let's see if now we do not have any error. If we do not receive any error, we achieved the first goal to just compile the source code to build and obtain the executables and all the objects we need. Okay. So meanwhile we're receiving these logs. We can see that the first result we're receiving is Bitcoin D, which is the daemon we execute to obtain, to basically interact with our client. Then we have all these other libraries which I do not know, but I see that they're like, there's the HTTP servers, there are services for the transaction, for the validation. Yeah, so I'm really curious about all of them. I'm really happy to have the opportunity to study this stuff. So now we have some outputs, I imagine for the wallet service, for the wallet services. It looks like it's continuing further respect to last time, therefore the error was solved. Yeah, should have something to do with these all of these outputs and the configuration, which I will for sure study further to understand how to use all the options, because for what I understand, Clang is a better option to compile, as it then allows you to compile for fuzz testing and um, the functional testing, if I'm not wrong. Sanitizers, troubleshooting. Oh, sorry, yeah. So the unit test and the functional test. Well, and also the fuzz testing. Okay, this is huge. So yeah, this time it's taking some minutes. I'm having a look at all this output and it's infinite. Man, this is such a huge infrastructure, and I never got quite the idea about how many developers are really working on this like actively. I understand that many people contributed, but there's a smaller group which is the one, let's say, managing the project, the repository. I understand that this is not the only repository we have. There are other clients, um, but this is the only team, from what I understand, that is working actively, like on a consistent base. And the group of people managing this only active and consistent group should be a small group, from my understanding. I would like to better understand also the workflow. I know something how it works as I read around, but I would like really to get into the activities and have an idea. As myself, I am really interested in the project, and I consider that the best way to define my interest is to get part to this and be not criticizing, but like being concerned about the activities and how they are managed and who influence everything. Because yeah, everybody can say that everybody can write their client to keep the version of consensus mechanism they think it's the best. Therefore, there's this idea of liberty, but in practice, who has the abilities, the competencies, and yeah, like the concrete possibility to contribute. I mean, there are few people that can really do this. Therefore, even if it exists the possibility to exercise a high degree of freedom and liberty to defend the consensus, which one believes the best, in practice is reduced to a few people that have been delegated by all the other members of the network to decide what is the best, basically. And yeah, of course, the client is not the network, is not the protocol, it's just a way to interact with it. It has to strictly work with the network rules. But yeah, it's a really important political entity in which I want to be active. I want to take part to it, to be sure what happens, and if possible, I would like to help. I want to defend my interest in first person without delegating. Therefore, I will just wait some minutes more to make this finish. Okay, so we had another error, this time a bit ridiculous. It says that we have not space, no more space on the device. This is because we have only 10 gigas available on this machine. Yeah. So yeah, this time we failed because of this detail. Well, at this point I will interrupt here and we'll make another video where I start everything with a clean machine. This time the machine will have more gigas of memory. Maybe it will be the same machine. I think that with GCP I can just increase the disk. We'll see. So whatever. Thank you for being here as always. See you.